All right, welcome.
Coach,
Coaching
how
youth
you doing?
hoops. Excellent. You're going to be an
Nice.
empty nester next year talking about the subject we were just talking about.
I am empty nester next year. That's right. Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
I'm going
Just
on year
me
two,
and my
year
wife.
two of empty nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that just means more time for coaching youth hoops.
It means it's buying back your time, coach. More fishing. That's what it means,
More
actually.
fishing. There you go.
Um, yeah,
What are we
it's
talking about today, Coach?
we are talking. Oh, see, he cut me off. See how I had much more to say, but that's okay. Coach, managing playing time. Um, Yes. But before we talk about managing playing time, which is probably one of the biggest things
One of
parents
the biggest subjects. Yes.
subjects have, we got to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Game Changer, right?
Game changer. Yes. Go to gc.com/, coaching youth hoops. And all of those parents who are complaining about their kids' playing time, now you'll have film on it and you can tell them exactly how many minutes they are playing in each game. So go to gc.com/, coaching youth hoops and go check that out and get rid of all of those questions from parents and how much playing time their
And
kids get.
if you set up your practices right, then you'll know who should get the most playing time. And then we have a solution to getting practices, don't we? Practice plans, don't we, coach?
Yeah, go to Coaching Youth Hoops. Check out your full season of practice plans already done for you. Save yourself some time, as I've been telling Coach, buy back your time. Stop wasting time creating practice plans. We've already done the hard work for you. Over 30 years of combined experience listening to right now. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. We took out all of the stuff
A
that doesn't
lot
work
more
and
than 30,
only,
a lot more
yeah,
than
I know. I
30
should
years
do the math on
combined.
that. It's
He's
more
like,
like
I've got 35
50.
myself.
Oh yeah, so it's 50. I gotta start saying 50 years of combined
There you
experience.
go.
And we know how to handle those parent issues as well. So that's what we're going to dive into right now. Talking about probably, like you said, one of the biggest issues that parents complain about is playing time for their kids, and perceived or not perceived. Um, I my best story. This is just unbelievable. High school game, coming out of the post game wrap up, walking out of the locker room. Parent is standing there and ready to just pounce. Why is my
Okay.
daughter always the first one coming out of the game? She's the starter. I'm like, what are you talking about? And luckily, we keep stats and everything. Just keep stats. And I said, so we play, what was it, 30-minute, 20, no, 8:30, yeah, 32 minutes, almost forgot, 32-minute games. She was getting 24 minutes in a game. And I said, she gets 24 minutes in a game. She says, well, so-and-so is getting more playing time. I said, she gets 25 minutes. And then, well, so-and-so is getting, and I'm like, she's getting 26 minutes. I'm like, that's not enough playing time.
Right.
I said, and then remember, there's other kids on the team. There's two other players that, we're rotating through. And anyway, so playing time is one of those big discussions. How do you handle it? What's fair playing time? Now, of course, there's the extremes to that where, when my son was playing baseball, talk about not getting enough playing time. But he still made it to college on the baseball scholarship. So just saying.
Right.
Um, uh, I didn't think it was fair, the amount of playing time that one of the other players got, but I never said anything. I let him deal with it and work his tail off and uh, figure that out. So playing time is one of those things, right? It's tough, right? I always say to my players, and coach, you got to cut me off here. I always say to my players is, I don't determine your playing time. You do.
You do. Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh,
it's also, I think there's a nuance to this a little bit with levels too, especially youth coaches. I think we probably have youth
correct. I
coaches
agree with you.
um coaching at different levels here, that if you're at an eighth grade competitive travel team, it's different than a third grade CYO participation league.
That's right. Yeah.
um So I think that's a big difference in, that third grade participation league. I think it's going to be important for um everyone to play, and you know, you can maybe use the rotational 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 play, whatever. It's like there's ways of
Yeah.
doing that at the younger levels. But again, I think one of the important things is to be precise and clear and have a set of rules or criteria that the parents know before that first ball goes up, and that, you know, that tip off of the first game, that this is how it's going to work, and you know, everyone's going to play the same amount roughly. Or no, it's like who's showing up to practice, or who, you know, maybe we're in a competitive league. So I think the biggest issue, and I'll give youth coaches a bit of advice from an old dog, is that, you know, the issues tend to arise when the parents don't know. They don't always agree, but they definitely arise when they are surprised.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Communication is one of those things that needs to be, you know, you got to have that set of communication for sure.
Yeah, and the one thing that I always did that always worked was this. When somebody ever complained about playing time at the youth level, I said, "Oh my gosh, I could really use the help to track this. If you could come to and sit, here with me during the games and track rotations, that would be awesome. It really, sounds like you're pretty passionate about that, so could really use the help." What do you think I got as a response to that?
Rickets, I guess.
Crickets? Yes. Crickets. Nothing. Not one person, not one complaining parent ever stepped up and said, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that for you." Zero, right? They never complained after that point either. So there's a little trick you can do there. But going back to like some steps here, as coach was right, set clear criteria on what playing time is. Even if it's stated in your rule book, again, don't assume that the parents know it during your meeting with the parents, that preseason meeting. Make that perfectly clear, even if it's an all play rule, right? Where everybody has to play. A lot of leagues have that, right? Where the first half, everybody's got to be in the game, has to have equal minutes, and then towards the end of the game, they don't,
Right.
um,
That's a common
whatever your
rule.
rule
Yeah.
is, common rule, right? Define that. And then set the criteria what gets you more playing time so players know as well. Showing up for practice, being on time, showing up for games on time, right?
Right.
And then, whatever that criteria is you want to do to evaluate how much playing time they're going to get. Can't Goes back to communication, right?
Right.
Um, but you should always have the goal of developing all your players, no matter what. I even my eighth grade team now, of
Huh.
course, you have your you have your superstars, you have your developing players, but I know that all the girls on this team, they want to play in high school. And me sitting, quote unquote, the worst player on the team is not going to do her any good. She loves being there.
Right.
She loves being in the practice, and let's get her better for high school. That's my job. My job is to get them better for high school. My job isn't to win, all the games that I can in these eighth grade
Right.
tournaments, right? It's to get them ready for high
The
school.
next
And
level.
I'm
Yeah.
very clear on that. Yeah. And then just, fair rotations, of course, the better players in the crucial game situation are getting more playing time, and on those less crucial games or blowouts, the other players are getting it in more time, and it's just a balancing act. But everybody in my everybody plays. Parents are paying to watch their kids. They just paid to get in. They didn't. This is my philosophy. They're not paying there to watch their kid on the bench.
Right.
And you shouldn't have that philosophy of where we're just here to win the game. No, you're there to develop the players,
Right.
right? And get them
And
in.
the high school level is different. Yeah. Or the
High school
collegiate
level
level
is
is
different. I'm not talking
different.
about, yeah, it's different.
The youth
Exactly.
levels, yeah, I
The
agree.
youth level is complete. High school, yeah, just like, hey, you didn't show up for practice, you're not playing. You didn't,
Right.
you're not hustling enough, you're not playing, right?
Right.
Whatever it is, whatever your criteria is, just set that up front. But as I guess, you know, the biggest takeaway is just communication of whatever you choose is your timeout
So
rules.
important. So important.
Yeah. Just be transparent about it. restated, even if it's stated in the handbook that the parents might have got when they signed up for the league, right, that you're in. Or if you're part of an AAU team, just be clear on what it is so their expectations are up front and there's no surprises. Okay, well, let's had a situation where, oh shoot, I messed up, right? Just own it, apologize, and move on. That was my bad. You're right. I wanted to get more equal playing time. I'll definitely work on that next time. You know, I try to head those off as much as I can because I want everybody playing.
Right. You do.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do a quick recap on
Yeah.
that, Coach. All right. So set your criteria, evaluate how you or assess how you want how players earn their playing time. Communicate. Focus should be on developing all your players at the youth level. Just be fair with your rotations, and then just acknowledge parents and players when those issues come up. And you should be fine when it comes to playing time.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else, Coach?
Yeah, coaches, go check out our weekly clinics, coaching youth hoops. If you like this information, you're going to absolutely love what we've put together. Go to coachingyouthhoops.com/weekly-coaches-clinic.
Every week. He's not going to get one thing. You're going to get a multitude of things in the clinics every week.
Every week. It's stuff that Steve
awesome.
and I have learned over the years. We put it together. Again, that's coachingyouthhoops.com/weekly-coaches-clinic. Weekly Coaches Clinic.
All right.
We'll put it in
Next
the
week,
show notes.
Coach.
Till next week.
All right. Bye.